Hello, Class 10 Springfielders. In the previous session, we have learnt about farming in Rampur, land and other natural resource, land distribution in Rampur, and organization of production. Today, we are going to gain knowledge about labor for the farm, capital arranging physical and working capital, surplus or loss for the farmers, non-farm activities in Rampur. Today, we first start with the labor for the farm. We have learned labors are of two types, skilled and unskilled labors. In a farm activity, there is need for unskilled labor. Therefore, after land, labor is the next necessary factors for production. Small farmers, along with their families, mostly cultivate their own fields. Generally, they provide the labor required for farming themselves. Medium and large farmers hire farm laborers to work on their fields. Farm laborers do not have a right over the crop grown on the land. They are paid wages by the farmers for whom they work, unlike farmers working on their own fields. Wages can be in cash or in kind. Kind means crop, grocery, meals, etc. Other than money. Sometimes laborers get meals. Wages vary widely from region to region, from crop to crop, from one farm activity to another, like sowing and harvesting. There is also a wide variation in the duration of employment. A farm laborer might be employed on a daily basis or on a contract for one particular farm activity like harvesting or for the whole year. Capital, arranging physical and working capital. Let us see the difference between physical capital and working capital. Physical capital. First point, capital required for some repair and maintenance so that they remain useful and can be used year after year. This is called fixed or physical capital. Second, example, tools, machines, buildings, etc. Working capital. First point, capital required for raw material and money is called working capital. That means for the production to be carried on, very essential for the production to be carried on. Without that, we cannot do production of farm activities. Like for example, seeds, fertilizers, pesticides. Example, high yielding variety of seeds, assured irrigation, fertilizers and pesticides. Work capital, arranging physical and working capital. Most of the farmers have to borrow money to arrange for the working capital. They borrow from large farmers or the village money lenders or the traders who supply various input for cultivation. The rate of interest on such loans is very high. In contrast to the small farmers, the medium and large farmers generally have their own savings from farming and meet working capital needed for farming. Large farmers use tractors for plowing and sowing. They hire out tractors to small farmers. Most of them have threshers, harvesters, and tube wells to irrigate their farms. Surplus or loss for the farmers. There is often a loss in a farm activity, especially when crops are damaged because of floods, pests, etc. The other risk is sudden fall in the price of agricultural produce. In such situation, farmers find it difficult to recover the working capital that they have spent. That means the money required for the farming activity to be carried on or production. Usually it is the small farmers who suffer loss due to lack of saving. Medium and large farmers use their savings to arrange for the working capital for farming in the next season. Non-farm activities in Rampur. That means other than farming activities, the activities which are carried on are called as non-farm activities. Apart from farming activities, which is the main production activity, there are some non-farm production activities other than agriculture. Some of the non-farm activities in Rampur are dairy production, that is milk production, manufacturing activities, small scale, small industries, mechanical sugarcane crushing, small general stores, open small shops where tea, samosa, cold drink, etc. are sold, self-employed hawkers, rickshawalas, tongawalas, tractors, truck drivers, etc. Let us have a quick recap. We have learnt about labor for the farm, capital arranging physical and working capital, surplus or loss for the farmers, non-farm activities in Rampur. Meet you in the next session with a new topic. Thank you. Have a nice